Hello, 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 collective. It's your girl, Jamie Newman, aka Mia. If you know, you know. All right, unspoken. So, someone is waiting to. There's something that's been unspoken. Something that someone is waiting to tell the collective. What do we need to know? Fake accounts and bad reputation in reverse. Married for money. Forcer, Queen Rising, creeping. Okay. So someone that married for money created fake accounts on the collective stating that they had a bad reputation, that they were not on the up and up, that there was something that the collective was doing that was morally corrupt. And they used fake accounts to do this. This person married someone for their money, for financial gain and financial purposes only. This is something that they didn't want people to know. So they used their ability to force the narrative that they wanted to come across to the public. They wanted other people to believe. They crossed the collective's boundaries because they were so used to getting what they wanted, and you were not giving into this pressure because you're the Queen Rising. You are in this position of blow up, okay? Yeah. You are in the position of rising, and they're unable to stop you, so they're creeping, watching you behind the corner, a stalker, okay? Someone that is fishing in your comment section, looking for some sort of information in regards to you. They're a cyber bully, okay? They're hiding behind secret accounts. They're cowardly, trying to attack you from a place where they think they are hidden. They're trying to use their ability to use these fake accounts to go after and attack anyone in your comment section that they think is giving you support. But the collective is still too busy winning. Whatever they're doing is not affecting the collective in the way that they want it to affect the collective. Reflecting. This energy is now reflecting because it's too late to apologize for their bad behavior. They wasted their time and their effort to try to make the collective look bad, try to give the collective some sort of bad reputation. It was a waste of their time and effort. And now they are stuck between a rock and a hard place, okay? Whichever direction that they try to go in, they are still seen as the person that they are. Maybe at one time people were holding this energy up in a higher place on a pedestal. I was saying in a pedestal. In a pedestal. This person is obsessive. This could be an obsessive past connection, an obsessive friend, but they're clingy and controlling. They're trying to hold on to the collective and generate some sort of chaos. And this is regenerates some sort of chaos. Love triangle in the reverse. So they wanted the collective to be known for participating in the Pineapple Brigade. If you don't know what that means, these are people that enjoy indulging in couples getting together and trading partners, you know, activity with multiple partners, with your partner knowing everybody's in the same room, you know, that kind of thing. They wanted that to be the collective's reputation so they could call child services and have their child removed from them. Trying to report the collective for being a bad parent. So they were looking closely into the collective's sexual history because they were holding some sort of grudge. And with the collective being celibate and not having a sexual history in order to create any of these or create the proof that they needed to take the collective's child, they are still trying to be all up in your business. Looking for dirt. And now that they haven't been able to find the dirt that they were hoping for, you didn't act the way they wanted you to act, they are now wanting to kiss up, suck up to you, shower you with things, and, you know, take you out and do kind things for you because they built a false image of you to all those around them, all those around you. And now that people see you and they're not buying their narrative, they're trying to dig themselves out of the hole that was dug. Because this hole was dug so you could fall down, collective, so you could lose everything. It wasn't enough to take your finances. It wasn't enough to take your home. It wasn't enough to take your material. They were trying to take your child or children away from you. And now they think by tossing money your way, tossing kind words, sucking up to you, trying to be super friendly, that the collective is going to just bow down and forgive them. But the collective is unbothered. The truth shall set you free. This person was clout hungry. They needed people to love them. They needed the people to see them in this light of knight in shining armor or princess, someone that is above reproach, someone that can't do any wrong. What are they actually being seen for? What are they? Ha! Okay. Caught a case. So this person that wanted to give you this bad reputation is in turn being seen for what they tried to say you were doing. They are being seen for promiscuous, a liar, and now they are actually being exposed for not only being a swinger of some sort, but carrying a sexually transmitted infection or disease and spreading that around. Trying to dodge bullets. Dodging bullets. They're trying to avoid people because people are seeing them for who they are. They were trying to dodge those bullets by deflecting the view from themselves onto the collective. But the collective dodges bullets on a regular basis because the collective is full of positive energy. They don't take in negative energy. They don't hang out with toxic people. They don't practice in hate. This person either is a groupie or has groupies. And they like to talk a lot of crap. They like to talk about people. They like to make up stories, so everybody's got all eyes on them kind of energy. All eyes on me. Please look at me, look at me, look at me. What they call a pick me energy. Everybody must always fawn and look at them. So if there's anyone around that is being seen before they're being seen, they start to spread lies, build rumors. But the collective just dusts that stuff off, because the collective doesn't need an entourage to make the collective feel positive or good about themselves. This person is a thief. Intellectual thief, emotional thief, and they were trying to rob you of your joy, and now they're crying over you. Now they're watching every post, trying to hold on to this mask that I'm fine, everything's fine, nothing hurts me, I don't know what you're talking about. They've been rejected. People are ignoring them now. People are ghosting them, not even giving them the explanation, because they were trying to block you from having any kind of relationship with these rumors. They wanted you to have bad karma, but you don't have bad karma because you do not do bad things to people. Anything that has been done in the past has always been, you hold yourself accountable, because the collective isn't perfect. The collective's made mistakes. It's not the mistakes that they made, is themselves holding themselves accountable for their mistakes. The collective doesn't run or hide from things that have happened or the things that they have done to other people. They take accountability and they move forward. So the bad karma didn't come to the collective as they intended it, because the collective is unfazed. They don't care. They don't care what you people think. The collective knows who they are. They're secure in who they are. They only answer to the Most High. They don't answer to man. They answer to the Creator. They don't flinch at every sign of trouble. This person is a fake flexor. This person needs to have outside validation in order to make sure people see them in this light of being a positive, upstanding citizen, a role model, a good parent, a good boss, a good coworker. They act like they have the money, the clout. They're basic show-offs. Travel. What do we need to know about travel? What do we need to know about travel? Someone is trying to travel towards the collective, but the collective is ignoring this. They're avoiding these messages. They're not seeing these messages, giving this person the silent treatment. This person has bad habits, addiction problems. They keep repeating the same mistake over and over and over again. They can't seem to break out of this cycle. And the collective is uninterested. The collective is uninterested, and this is leaving them haunted, because despite everything that has been done, the collective's still shining. The collective is still shining, doing the dang thing. They don't care about what people think. What else does the collective need to know? What else does the collective need to know? The collective is not a happiness hater. The collective does not revel or get joy out of the loss of other people. The collective is understanding, but the collective is also realistic. They know that these people who spent so much time trying to disparage the name of the collective and to bring them down, the only reason why they want to come back into the collective's life is because they didn't win. If the collective were in a state of pain and anguish and sadness and sorrow and depressed and suicidal or any of those things, they would be trying to celebrate. The collective's moved on. Thank you, next kind of attitude. Thank you, not in a sarcastic way, but thank you for the lessons that I learned while you were in my space, while we were friends, while we were in a relationship, while we were married, while I gave you the consideration of being in my presence. These people took advantage of the collective, the collective's kindness, and they found that kindness, that honesty, that truth to be threatening. And because they decided that you were threatening their livelihood, they tried to make this power play against you. They tried to maneuver so that no one could see them in a lower light. They were trying to control your presence, but you can only control yourself. And any illusion built on letting people think that they can control other people is exactly that. An illusion, a trap set for people that have less than pure intentions for people as a whole. And now they came up against the collective because these people have been doing this to other people for years. And the Most High said enough is enough and set the collective boop right in the space of these people and said, let's see what happens if I put one of my spiritual warriors in your presence. How will you treat them? How will you react to this kindness? No one's hurting you. No one's yelling at you. No one's putting you down. No one's doing anything but being kind. There's a confirmation. No one's doing anything to you, so you have zero excuse to say you are defending yourself. I'm going to bring you one of my spiritual warriors into your life to test you, because some of these people go to church. Some of these people go to the synagogue. Some of these people go to the mosque. They praise to their creator and say they have a heart as light as a feather. They are an honest and honorable person. And in order for the Most High to know, they set the collective bloop, right there in their face. Let's see what happens. Because the Creator can see into the heart of you. Always has been able to. But there is always that test to see what would you do to someone that was never ever lifted a finger against you. Would you treat them with a state of kindness, or would you treat them cruelly and unjustly because you were threatened? The collective has got people looking at them, studying them, trying to get down to the bottom of all of this, because they have genuine intentions towards the collective. Towards the collective. Oh, it's someone that's like tongue-tied. That's funny. Towards the collective, because they see the collective as the jackpot. They see the collective as the winners. They see the collective exactly the way they need to. And these people were stuck in their ego, and they let their ego defeat them. In all honesty, ego, jealousy, envy, they allowed these things to defeat them. They thought that they knew better, they know better, they're older, they're wiser, I had more education, whatever the case may be. All their dirt digging did was show them as the wolf in sheep's clothing, as they truly are, and they went broke doing it. They lost a lot of money trying to hire people to come and find all the bad, the big bad. Look for the big bad that the collective is doing. And the collective doesn't do the big bad. So they tried to make it fit. They told all these stories. They wasted all this money, giving money left and right, hand over fist to people to help show off their lie. They even had people copying you so it would look like that you did things, collective. What else? What else? Now they're fake smiling. Two-faced energy. They smile in your face. Backstabbers. Smiling in your face. First, was it? They want to take your place. They'll be smiling in your face the whole time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. Backstabbers. Yep. Beware who's smiling in your face right now, collective. Beware who is smiling in your face because they are talking mad crap behind your back. Then they wonder why the collective stays to themselves and moves, keeps it stepping, moves right on out the way. The collective is still hustling, trying to make money to solidify their business, their stability, for their family, for their own personal growth, their family as in their children, their legacy, because they're going to move forward. What else do we need to know? These people that are always partying, these impersonators, they are now all experiencing this legal trouble. And they deserve it. They work very, very hard on all this legal trouble that's coming their way. And they're trying to travel towards you, but they have transportation issues. They are not able to get to the collective. This person came to you, saying that they were purely, their intentions were pure. They wanted to be your friend, but they actually wanted to fight. They wanted to be in this girl fight kind of energy, jealous and argumentative. And some people actually wanted to physically fight the collective. But they had no receipts. They had no reasons to have any animosity towards the collective or to stoke this fire of rage in which they did. It became a hate crime. In all honesty, it became a hate crime. Because there was nothing that was ever done to warrant the action that was taken against the collective. Let's get some final words on this energy. I am done with this one. What does the collective need to know? Let's close this off. It is a blessing in disguise. Oh my heavens. Every experience offers a gift, whether you perceive it as good or bad. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Be patient, have faith. There is a blessing that you cannot see at present. So now you know who is going to be able to sit at your table and who is no longer welcome. The way ahead is clear. Now is a favorable time for doing what you love the most. Life is opening up for you. New partnerships are forged and much progress is made as your heartfelt aspirations begin to manifest into your world. Renewed purpose. A kind gesture from a special, surprising source restores your faith in humanity and rekindles a flame of excitement, creativity, and joy surfaces as you experience a sense of oneness and interconnectedness with all of life. With this comes a revitalized sense of intention and inspiration. So, collective, these people, doesn't matter, family, friends, co-workers, made the decision to exit the door in which you had open. And now that door has closed. And that closing of the door is a blessing in disguise. You may not see it as a blessing, but it is a blessing in disguise, because these people had no good intentions for you whatsoever. And the Creator, God, the Most High, knew this deep down, but the Creator needed you to know this. So He allowed these things to happen and be orchestrated in your life so you can know when He blesses you and He places those blessings on you, who is not welcome to sit at your table. Your way forward has been cleared of all people that intentionally wanted to throw obstacles from your past. And you are going to meet your soul tribe, the people that are down to have your back no matter what, to support you no matter what. And that's the life that the Creator puts you here for. Not for this nonsense or people trying to steal your ideas and be you and tear you down in order to lift themselves up, collective. All right. Until next time, keep shining. Shine so bright, you piss everyone off.